What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here in Tulum, Mexico. Look at this view. Look at my office. You might hear some sounds. We got the chefs preparing lunch. This is the life that I always dreamed about growing up in a small town in Connecticut. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your dreams are. I'm always curious to hear whether it's taking care of your family, buying a car, traveling everywhere, starting a charity, building schools, or maybe you just want to sit at home and smoke weed and, play Xbox. Whatever it is, we all have different dreams. That's fine. Go focus on your dreams. Or Fortnite, maybe not Xbox. I don't even know. I think that's ridiculous. But if that's your dream, God bless you. I want you to understand that anything you want in this life can be had, but you're going to have to work so damn hard for it. And it's my job to give you this, kind of visual motivation from my life, because I did work very hard. You're finding me 20 plus years into my journey. I didn't always have all this freedom. I didn't always have everything really figured out with what I want to do. Literally tomorrow, we're going to visit 10 new libraries that my charity Karamagawa has built. That's going to put us up to 67 schools and libraries open. We got my partner Matt Abad in the back smiling because he doesn't like being on camera. You want to be on camera? No, no, he doesn't want to be on camera. So, we're opening schools, we're opening libraries, we're living the life, we're enjoying ourselves, and we're using technology, we're using the internet. Matt right now is editing some photos. He takes photos for a lot of big name people, so he's editing that. I'm literally at my laptop right over there. I'm trading stocks. I made a few $100 today. I trade with a small account. I donate all of the profits to charity because I want you to understand that my priority is on teaching. That's what this is all about, just being real, because unfortunately right now, as you're also finding me, there's a lot of fakes. Some people use my name like Tim Sykes and Tim Sykes 01. I only have one account, okay? I don't have any other fake accounts. I don't have any other names that I'm not showing you. I want to be 100% real with you because I want you to have this kind of success too. But you got to be willing to work. You got to understand, what is working right now. So all that fluff aside, what's working right now? Two main patterns. I'm filming this in December of 2019. The single biggest pattern and best pattern right now is short squeezes. There are so many short sellers, partially because of me, because my top student, Tim Gratani, has now turned 1,500 into now nearly $9 million. He's primarily a short seller. There's a lot of other wannabe short sellers. So when there's so many shorts who are betting on lower prices, they kind of squeeze each other out. As I'm filming this just yesterday, TCCO was a big spiker. It went from 2 to 10 in one day. The news wasn't even that great, but there were a lot of short sellers that were shorting it at 5, 6, 7, and they got squeezed. And they're squeezing, when you exit a short, you have to buy to cover, that pushed the stock over 10. So as much as I want to kind of laugh at these short sellers, a lot of them don't like watching my video lessons. A lot of them mock the fact that I have 6,000 video lessons. I'm going to include a link to those 6,000 video lessons below. But because of their ignorance, because of their lack of studying, they bet on lower prices, usually too soon, and they're getting squeezed. For me, who, I rarely short these days, I've made millions shorting, but I've adapted. Because there's so many short sellers, I mainly go long, and because I go long, I'm grateful for these short sellers. That's what allows us to partake in these big run-ups. I'm so proud of so many students who made $1, $2, $3 per share yesterday on TCCO. You're putting in $5,000, you can make $3,000 in one day. I know there's a lot of hate with penny stocks. I know there's a lot of hate with trading in general. But if you start looking at the patterns, if you actually do study my 6,000 video lessons, I don't just like hearing myself talk. I often lose my voice because I talk too much. But I want to show you these patterns day in, day out. I didn't partake properly in TCCO. I didn't trade it perfectly, and sometimes that happens. You're not going to necessarily catch the entire move. A lot of my students did better than me. But I'm not angry, okay? That's why I'm so proud to teach. That's why our community is so great, because not only has Tim Gratani turned 1,500 into nearly 9 million, he also teaches. Very grateful for him sharing what he's done. Not only have I made 5 million, I also teach, and I trade with a small account, like I said, in order to help you understand. It makes no difference if I make $1 million on a trade. It might be inspirational, it might be cool, but it wouldn't necessarily help you learn with a small account, because most of my students have small accounts. So I want to be real with you. This is just a very basic overview right now, but pattern number one is short squeezes. Pattern number two that I want to talk about real quick is the January effect. This happens almost every single year. Beaten down companies become more beaten down in December because it's better to take a tax loss this year. So let's say you lost $3,000 on a stock. It's not a loss until you actually sell, but let's say you're looking at your account statement and you see you're down $3,000, you're like, should I sell? Should I hold? You should sell before the end of the year so that you can take that $3,000 as a tax loss on your taxes this year. If you wait to sell in January of 2020, guess what? You have to wait until then you file your taxes in April of 2021 to take that tax loss. So you can take that $3,000, this hypothetical example, off your taxes right now if you sell in December. So a lot of people sell their losses and they take their losses in December, and that pushes these stocks down more than they probably should be. So I profited off this other one, Virgin Galactic. It was a beaten down stock. I said it was a potential January effect play. I made my few $100. It actually kept spiking now for 3 days. So I was a little too soon with Virgin Galactic. But at least I'm on the right track. I would rather underestimate a stock than overestimate a stock. And right now, and pretty much every single December, you should really start looking for these beaten down companies that are, crushed due to tax loss selling, not because they're such bad companies, because they will often spike in January. And because everybody, most veterans know about the January effect, these stocks can start spiking in December. So the January effect becomes, in essence, the December effect because we're preparing for the January effect. That's how the stock market works. You kind of like buy ahead of the actual news. Although these stocks will probably spike in January too. But every single December and January, I want you to start looking for stocks that have terrible charts, that have been beaten down, that are down 70, 80, 90%, because a lot of people are selling not because they want to, just because, guess what, they're selling for tax loss purposes. Then you add in that new indicator where it's a short squeeze, and you basically have like the perfect formula for a supernova. And that's why these stocks like TCCO are blasting off much more than they should be if this was in December, if there were no short sellers. So these are just two of many examples, and I have thousands of students, probably maybe like 400 or 500 people message me that they profited either off Virgin Galactic or TCCO or both. TCCO reported good earnings, so it was also an earnings winner. So if you can find setups where there's multiple pieces of good news, like a potential January effect play, a potential short squeeze, an earnings winner. Virgin Galactic also had an analyst upgrade where the analysts doubled their target price. Normally, I don't agree with analysts. I don't even care what they say. But when they double the target price, there's usually some good news. And then when you add in the early short sellers and the December, January effect, that creates kind of ammunition for a blast off. So that's what I'm trading. I'm literally trading from here. The Wi-Fi is freaking terrible in Tulum. Don't listen to whatever villa says that their Wi-Fi is good. It's not. Don't listen to hotels if they say that their Wi-Fi is good. It's not. Be prepared. Part of the reason why I like trading from everywhere is the challenge, but right now I'm just a little angry. You might hear it in my voice because I really wish there was better Wi-Fi, but it's okay. I've learned to just calm down, and JB, who's filming this, has taught me to just let my anger go and not be angry, even though I think in a few years JB is going to go on a massive homicidal spree, and all his anger is going to come back to him that he's been hiding for 14 years. So if you know anybody named JB from Toronto, watch out. He might seem nice, but he's got a lot of built-up anger over the years. So these are just a few lessons. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. We're making lunch. We're making money. We're making friends. We're making JB smile. Hopefully he can keep smiling so that he doesn't turn to the dark JB, which I know he's capable of, and I'm just dreading that day. Thank you very much. Hey, Tim Sykes, Millionaire Mentor and Trader. Thank you for watching my videos. I hope that they help you. I want to share everything that I've learned over the years. You can check out more videos right over there. And also click subscribe so that you can watch all of these videos, get that knowledge, and become my next millionaire student.